your biggest fan. So Ninya, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps it quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. I don't know. Yeah, what am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Throw you for a loop, okay. Well, I don't even have a name for that, Dana. You heard it here first. Meet and greet in December. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think... Oh, I'm gonna burp. Sorry. Oh my gosh. We'll meet and greet for New Year's Eve. It's gonna be lit AF. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Man, what's your deal, girl? Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give It Back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles? Could be saddles, I don't know. Sidles up, siddles? Behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Alright. Cool. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet, I say smugly. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Oh my gosh, what is this? Get me out of here. You must be willing to open up to your readers. Open up your readers. Exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? maybe? I feel like Monica, I'm treating Monica as kind of like the big sister, the like, just like, she's not a teacher, I know, but kind of that sort of figure. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Oh. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. This is where it begins! This is the whole premise of the game, kind of, I think. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ninya? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Aww, they're so sweet. Except her. What's up with her? but, I'm sorry. I thought. Ninya. You all are defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? When I'm none of them. I'm me. And I think I'm gonna end up... I think maybe all four of them are probably in love with me, or will be in love with me at some point. Player's gonna play. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, oh, well, I guess it's just what I gotta do. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh, look at them. Ooh, so pretty. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. This Sayori girl, she's gonna be trouble. She's gonna be the one that's like... I could be a guy, but I mean, I use my name, so I don't know. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. Look how she just kind of like pushes her boobs out. They're all keen, gagging for me. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Shazam. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. I know, they're all keen as all gonna be flirting with me. And it's gonna get crazy. These are poetry girls. You know, Remember everyone, write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Ninya, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. See? Look at that. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Go on, feed those dogs. I'll be here for probably another 15 minutes. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Well, I'll wait for you to come back at least, don't I? Hey Ninya, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori. Oh no, go feed the dogs, go feed the dogs. I'll be here when you come back. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Woohoo! Busy night. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Which one will it be? Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Maybe I should say. Oh, okay, cool. I get to write a poem. Well, there you go. Let's bring out my good old poetry skills. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever. Oh, who do I want? I feel Monika's too easy of a choice. They're all gonna have baggage. Yuri's pretty cute though. I'm gonna go for her. If I know how to get her. Doesn't really matter. Uh-oh. I just choose one. Promise. Promise. Oh, no. They want deep. They like deep stuff. Epic. Unrestrained. Anxiety. Oh, suicide's a bit dark. Sensation. Pleasure. You know where this is going. Nibble! Wait, no, hang on. I like the word nibble. Nibble! Lust. Heck yeah. Passion. I'm kind of going off track now. Existence. I hope this doesn't have to like make sense because I'm just picking words. Agonizing. Whisper. Beauty. Explode. Broken. Calm. Fear. Ooh, this is exciting. I wonder how it's gonna come up. Vitality. Boop. Do I want that? I think boop is gonna like shame. Oh, one more. Horror. Is that too obvious? Horror. I'm curious how it's gonna come up. Hi again, Ninya. Hi, Monika. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literal. Oh my gosh, blah blah blah. I was the last to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ninya. Oh, I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Oh, I'm a he. That would just be kind of gender neutral. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Get off my case, Natsuki. Yeah, vermin. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth as someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Ninya always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work, even without me even asking. Oh, gonna burp again. Wait, I thought we weren't that close anymore. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Ooh, it just tingles down all the girls' spine. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Oh, there, see? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Ninya can be good friends too. This is such an awkward conversation for me to be involved in. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation. I'm glad that me and myself are on the same page. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Oh, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, wait. That's her. What do I do? I'm sorry. Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica... I just really want to know what these poems are going to be like. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet like the vermin that she is. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Ooh, I've already picked my girl. Based on my poem? I don't know. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. The music's changed. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Woo! So cute. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, that's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Oh, it's for me. It's definitely for me. That's why she's reading it. Just curious. Oh, just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. Makes sense. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't